all know that one of the brand new skins introduced in the new battle pass was Gwenpool. And it seems like this is basically everyone's favorite skin out of all of them. There's currently more players using this skin than any other one in all of Fortnite. Anyways, on the first day of the season, we all discovered this secret Gwenpool location located right outside of the raft. We were actually able to talk to Gwenpool, even though she was still being held captive inside of her prison cell. And we got to complete some secret quests where we help her escape. Well, now Gwenpool has finally escaped from her prison cell at the raft. We'll cover everything here in this video. But first, if you don't hit the thumbs up button on this video, exactly 111 days whenever you log on to Fortnite, this'll happen. No! If you do hit the thumbs up button on this video, exactly 111 days when you log on to Fortnite, this will be waiting for you. Choice is all yours, so choose carefully. If you want to go the extra mile to support the channel, just head on over to the item shop and input my code HOMAGAMESYT. Ladies and gentlemen, we've wasted too much time. We have a bunch of awesome stuff to cover right here in this video, including Gwenpool that has finally escaped from her prison cell at the raft. Let's get into it. Super quickly, before we hop in game and say what's up to Gwenpool for the first time. But first, did you know that here in Season 4, there's actually a secret medallion you can get without ever having to eliminate a boss? Now, don't worry, it's not the super useless medallion that you get whenever you defeat the Mysterio boss. It's super useless. Even though it does turn you fully invisible whenever you crouch, it always ends up being more of an inconvenience than it is helpful. It's also not the Siphon medallion that the Doombot drops upon elimination, which is kind of a bummer since that one is super useful. But instead, I'm talking about my personal favorite medallion, known as the Reveal medallion, that actually comes directly from the Emma Frost boss located at the raft. In case you didn't know, whenever you pick up this medallion, once every single minute, it'll send out a massive ping that will reveal the location of any and every enemy near you. The downside is, getting this medallion can be extremely difficult. Not only do a ton of players land at the raft each and every single game, even if you get the entire point of interest to yourself, still need to defeat the super powerful Emma Frost boss and all of the other henchmen. But you'll never have to deal with that again, because there's a brand new way to get Emma Frost's medallion without ever going to the raft, and we're dropping in game right now to show it to you. All you need to do is, as soon as you jump out of the battle bus, is begin making your way towards the underworld, specifically to this little train station. Now, located at this little train station, you're able to find an old NPC. It was located in this exact same spot last season. I'm actually talking about Artemis. And a lot of people haven't paid much attention to this NPC at all, because like I mentioned, she's not new at all and was located here last season. She has a huge secret. Check this out. If you go up and actually interact with her and talk with her, you'll notice that you have the ability to hire her. Right next to where it says hire Artemis, you're able to see this brand new logo actually showcasing some binoculars. Now, if we actually go ahead and hire her, see what the little binoculars are referencing, actually being the exact same reveal ability that you get from the Reveal medallion, which will literally scan the surrounding area and reveal any enemies as well as loot boxes. What's crazy about this is it literally happens just as frequently as it does with the Reveal medallion, essentially granting you the powers of that medallion without ever having to defeat the Emma Frost boss. Would definitely recommend you take advantage of this before it's too late. The more and more people find out about this, the more and more people are going to start landing near her and hiring her. Gwenpool has escaped from her prison cell, and we're just about to check that out. First, in the last video I posted, I showcased an absolutely insane glitch. It will give you access to this super secret room that isn't supposed to exist at Sandy Steps. But now we're jumping out of the battle bus because I have a glitch that is literally 10 times cooler and you won't even believe it. To do this glitch, once you jump out of the battle bus, just begin making your way over to the Castle of Doom, specifically to the absolutely massive black tower located just outside of it. To pull this glitch off, you're going to want to pick up some weapons and get as much ammunition for them as possible. Like, I literally mean as much ammunition as you can possibly find within a reasonable amount of time. After that, just start destroying some of the trees in the surrounding area to get a bunch of materials, because you won't be able to pull this glitch off without them. The next part of the glitch, you're going to want to come to this exact area I'm located at right now. We are able to see this massive pipeline coming out of the black tower with a bunch of rocks directly next to it. Just walk up to the rocks and enter this exact corner where you see me walking, and you'll notice that your character immediately starts glitching into the ground. Now, this is only the very first part of the glitch, because for the next part, you're going to want to go ahead and pickaxe and destroy all of these rocks that are sitting directly in front of you. Once you destroy the rock, your character will glitch through the ground. This is very important. You're going to want to look down and start spamming as many builds as possible to catch yourself. Oh, it worked, ladies and gentlemen. Get a load of this. It's very, very obvious, but clearly we are glitched underneath the Fortnite map. The bad news is I have literally no idea how we're supposed to escape and get out of here without dying. While you're in this glitch spot, you're literally able to see everything and even able to shoot at enemies on the actual island. And obviously none of the enemies are able to shoot back because you're totally glitched under the map. Inside of an area Epic Games didn't even want to be accessible to us. Oh, something just eliminated me, man. What the heck? Let's give this another try. However, this time I'm going to start building way before I ever fall into the water. It worked, ladies and gentlemen. So we were able to do the glitch successfully. However, this time, since we started building a little earlier, the spot we're in is just a little bit different. It's still equally as overpowered because no enemies are able to see me here either. Now, this spot is absolutely insane. Hopefully, we won't get... And we just got eliminated. Right as I was saying it, what are the odds? But that's what I'm messing around. It's finally time for the moment you've all been waiting for. Because in case you didn't know, one of everybody's favorite Battle Pass skins added in the new season, Gwenpool herself is actually locked up and being held prisoner at the raft inside of this little destroyed building with the pink door. We know this because a few days ago, some secret challenges actually went live for Gwenpool, where if you actually go up to the door, you're literally able to talk to Gwenpool on the other side. First, she says, obviously I was captured on purpose. This stuff doesn't happen to me by accident. I'm here to collect intel. Plus, this is the best camping spot on the island. Are you gonna help me with my mission, or are you just here to blow up my spot? The first quest, we simply had to recover an ID chip from a henchman and deliver it to Gwenpool, which thankfully was super easy to do. Then we just had to give Gwenpool that secret intel. After that, she goes on to say, so good news, bad news. The chip had some intel on it, but not everything I need. Needed to hack into the raft systems for me using Doom's passphrase. It's Cynthia, by the way, the passphrase. I guess somebody really likes his mommy. We get a brand new quest where we simply need to enter the passphrase Cynthia onto a computer and return to Gwenpool. This is where things get really interesting. So right after you enter the password Cynthia, bring the stolen flash drive back to Gwenpool. You'll receive the very final step where she says, okay, last step of the plan. You break into the raft and steal some of the computer chips. I'll stay here and pick off casuals until the next storm circle closes. Shuri gets her chips, you get your glory, and I finish up my battle pass. It's a win-win. This quest is probably the easiest out of all of them, where you just need to search and open up some of these crates to gather the intel chips. Once you have all of them and you make your way back to Gwenpool's door, you're then able to give them to her. She goes on to say, I assume. She said something about Rift Tech, and I just kind of stopped listening. Anyways, great work. I'll get out of here. I've got dailies to grind. Now in these quests, Gwenpool went on to reveal something massive that I'm not quite sure you caught. And this actually had to do with the tier 100 battle pass character known as Shuri, because it was revealed that Shuri is essentially the main one leading the charge in the fight against Dr. Doom, and had essentially recruited Gwenpool to help her with this, because after all, she's literally being held prisoner at the raft, which happens to be the location with the most intel about Dr. Doom and his army. Because of this, the very first thing Gwenpool said to us makes a lot more sense, where she basically implied that she was willingly being held prisoner by Dr. Doom and his army, can easily make her escape whenever she decides. But Gwenpool isn't the only character we've seen held hostage in a prison cell here in Chapter 5. As I'm sure we all remember, Midas was actually the first one. It's held captive by Hades in a prison cell underneath the underworld. Both of these characters being held captive is far from the only thing they have in common. It turns out Midas is actually involved in Gwenpool's secret storyline. She literally goes on to mention him a few times whenever completing this season's Kickstart quest. But the wait is over, and Gwenpool has finally made her escape. And you know what that means. We're currently dropping into a game to check her out for the very first time. Unsurprisingly, Gwenpool being released from her prison cell doesn't just mean a Gwenpool character has arrived on the island, but also a brand new mythic weapon as well. That wasn't in the game at first, however, we did get our very first look at it during the Chapter 5 Season 4 trailer, being used by Pilverine. These are obviously the mythic version of the brand new dual SMGs. And these things are super special, as they're one of the first mythics in Fortnite history to actually have that cartoon or comic book effect on them, and even have a super awesome custom Gwenpool wrap. Right now on your screen, you're able to see some gameplay of how these things actually work, and they're basically a better version of the already existing dual SMGs, deal slightly more damage with each and every single shot. The super interesting thing actually comes from the brand new Gwenpool character. At first, we thought Gwenpool would simply be an NPC, as after all, she's fighting alongside us, and isn't an evil character like any of the bosses we have here on the island. That's not the case at all, and Gwenpool is actually a mythic boss that you need to eliminate in order to acquire her mythic pistols. As far as her location, it wouldn't really make that much sense at all for her to be located at the raft, because after all, the Emma Frost boss is already located here. We've never had two mythic bosses at the same location ever in all of Fortnite's history, which leaves us with two options. Either Gwenpool will defeat Emma Frost and take over the raft location and make it her own, or the second is she'll be a wandering boss that simply wanders across the Fortnite island, like the Wanderer was in last season, or even like Wolverine back in Chapter 2 Season 4. Uh-oh, boys, all of the final enemies are around me right now. Every single one. We gotta stay focused. Got him. Come on. Yep. One other dude to deal with right here, man. Boom. Oh. I see you, buddy. Oh, dear. I make this difficult, man. What do you say we become friends? There's another one right here. Come on. Come on. Yep. I think this is the last enemy. I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, it is, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, there we go. A huge victory royale. Soon as Gwenpool makes her escape from her jail cell at the raft, I'll make sure to let all of you guys know by making a tweet over my official Twitter account at HomeGamesYT. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have an absolutely incredible rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.